Good morning, everybody. It is about 6:30 in the morning here, and the sun is just rising. So today I'm a little bit nervous about talking about this subject because it's something that most people don't like to talk about. I'm talking mental health. Um, all through college, I've always felt like I was very cognitively stable. Mentally, I was stable. I wasn't depressed. I wasn't anxious. I take that back. I was anxious, but not to the point that I am these days. Um, just a little background on me. In 2003, I suffered a massive stroke out of the blue that gave me PTSD because 33-year-olds aren't supposed to have strokes and die. And I died for 45 seconds. And they put me in a coma for a month because if my brain swelled any more, then it was going to kill me. So they decided to put me in a coma to keep my blood pressure low. And when I woke up, I was in PTSD because all of a sudden my life was over. My wife was there every moment until I got home. When I got home, she decided it was no fun being married to a disabled guy, so she bailed on me and married. The day after we got divorced, she married, so, which tells me that she probably has been dating this guy while I was in the hospital. And so that depressed me. I remember not wanting to get out of bed at all, just laying there thinking, I want to die, I want to die, I want to die. And I tried 4 times to kill myself. The 4th time, they gave me electroconvulsive therapy, which worked. I mean, as weird as that sounds, giving me a seizure worked. It shocked my brain into reboot, I guess. I don't know. I'm double fisting. I'm drinking coffee and kratom this morning. Because when I woke up this morning, I woke up not wanting to get out of bed, not wanting to wake up, which is unusual for me because I really like waking up. I like waking up before the sun comes up and getting a lot of stuff done, cleaning my house, taking a shower. If you notice, no gunk on my face today. And I guess I should explain that because you can see the scar. When I was 12, my mouth is way too small for my head, and I can't open my mouth wide enough for them to pull my wisdom teeth. So they took a scalpel and they cut my mouth here and here, and they cut it in a V so they could open my mouth wide enough. And then when they stitched it with the stitches that dissolved themselves. Well, the stitches dissolved themselves too soon and left me with massive scars that seep and ooze blood. So when you see me with that stuff in my mouth, on the corners of my mouth, it's not food, it's blood. It's brown blood, which is even more bizarre. So I'm sorry about that. It's just part of who I am now, and I've had to accept it. And if you've said something about it in the past, I forgive you. Don't worry about it. I would say the same thing probably. And if I shave every single day, I can shave away that scab, and it doesn't look nearly as bad, I hope. I mean, I'm ugly enough as it is, so I need every benefit I can get. As you can see, I am quite bald, which doesn't help at all my looks. Anyway, back to depression. I didn't want to get out of bed, so I sat on the edge of my bed, and I'm a cognitive behavioral therapist. I went to college for 8 years to to learn how to be a cognitive behavioral therapist. And what that means is talking myself out of situations like, okay, I'm depressed. Why am I depressed? I'm depressed because I'm crippled. Am I really crippled? Yes. Does it stop me from doing the things I love to do? No, not really. What are the negative facts of it? It's making me incredibly out of shape because I can't run anymore. And my metabolism has dropped to nothing. So I went from 175 pounds to 265 pounds. So I'm a chubby little boy now. And along with my depression comes anxiety. And my anxiety starts in my chest and then it ends up in my brain. It's like a bee just zooming around in my brain. I can't stop thinking. I'm gonna run out of money. I'm not gonna be able to pay my rent this month. No one's gonna like me. I'm gaining weight. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have another stroke and die. And I've decided if I do have another stroke, I don't want treatment. I want to die because I can't go through this nonsense again. If I lost my right arm, you might as well kill me because I couldn't live without my arms. Besides the fact I wouldn't have all my tattoos anymore and stuff. And the reason I did all of these tattoos, I've got them everywhere, is because tattoos actually release endorphins in your brain. Pain endorphins, which take your mind off of your depression and puts me in a really good mood. Plus, I really like them. If you don't like them, I'm sorry, they're a part of who I am. And I am probably going to get my next tattoos on my neck and throat. And I'm going to re-pierce my ears again. They've been pierced since I was 12 years old, both of them. Yeah, go to middle school with 2 earrings. Of course, everybody is calling me the F word. Oh, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay. You have 2 earrings. You want to be a girl. And one time I was in an elevator and this little girl looks up at me and she goes, "Mommy, why does he have earrings?" And her mom's like, "Shut up, he's a big ugly tattooed guy, be quiet." And she's like, "Is he a gay?" And I looked at her dead in the eye and I said, "Yes, I'm a gay." And I'm not a gay. I'm not gay. I'm very heterosexual. Not that there's anything wrong with being gay. It might be easier to find a partner if I was gay because it would just open the field up a lot more. So after I get done doing my self-talk, I don't take any pills. I quit taking my antidepressants and I quit taking my anti-anxiety medication because of kratom. So I quickly made myself a cup of kratom, and as I'm sipping it, I'm noticing that the depression is going away. And then I start making thumbnails for my videos. I need a hobby. A hobby is one of the greatest things you can do if you have depression because it takes your mind off your depression and it gives you something to do. I was a professional musician for 15 years. I played bass guitar in a band. And so now I have a keyboard and a MIDI keyboard and software on my computer that I can make music. So I attempt to make electronic EDM music. I'm not very good at it, but it's a hobby. And I like to spend money, so much so that my bank account is now $1.50 short. So if anybody has a PayPal account and wants to donate $3 to my PayPal account, that would be wonderful. My email is chrisirvingonly@gmail.com, and I could really use $3 just to get my bank back up to normal so they don't charge me $36. If not, then I get paid in a couple of days and I should be fine. And I don't like asking for things, especially money. I can't ask my parents for money because they just gave me $20. And giving me 20 bucks just gives me permission to spend money. So I went out and I bought a bunch of sugar and lime juice for my kratom and coffee. Because I've got to have kratom to survive. Kratom not only takes away my depression and puts me in a really good mood, it wakes me up and it gets rid of my anxiety. I think because when you're anxious, you're in a hyper-stimulated sense. So by drinking things like coffee or Red Bull, it's matching your body's adrenaline to what's actually going on in your brain and making it normal so you don't feel so anxious. You know, it's not like, if you have anxiety, depression, please say so in the comments. I love reading your comments and getting to know you guys. I wish some of you lived in Knoxville because we could hang out, and I'm sure we would be pretty good friends because I'm a pretty chill person and I have absolutely not one single friend in Knoxville. So if you live near Knoxville or even in Tennessee, let me know and I will probably drive to your house just to hang out and meet new people. But anyway, I've been talking for 12 minutes. That's long enough. So depression, anxiety, get help. Drink kratom. It helps a lot. And it will really, it gets rid of my anxiety and it gets rid of my depression. And it's got to be good kratom. Crappy kratom, like if you're taking those capsules, you're wasting your money. Those capsules go right to your stomach and digest in your stomach, and it comes out with your waste. I mean, it's a waste, and it's usually really crappy kratom that they do it with, you know, because these head shops buy in bulk and they buy cheap. I don't buy cheap kratom. My kratom is under $200, but it's $175, and he literally harvests it from the tree when I order it. Like if I order a red dragon kratom, he's out there pulling red dragon off the tree that day, and then he lays it out and dries it out, then he puts it through a processor, and this is all on the same day. So it's the freshest kratom I've ever had, and you can tell by the color of it. I mean, if you've seen all my kratom lined up in a row, you see how colorful it is. The green is bright green, the red is dark red, and that makes a huge difference. So everybody, I hope you're having a peaceful and a non-depressed day. Peace out. Love you all.